So after what feels like forever, finally Weapon Pack 3 is out, and with that we have TruRAC Moose as well, and unfortunately that's not the best start, but what do you do? The other unfortunate thing is that every animal that's not moose that has TruRACs does seem to be broken. So for instance, that level 5 caribou up there that doesn't have antlers, he'll score over 1,000. So if you don't want to break your codex, don't shoot any TruRAC animals that are not moose. I know moose are fine. And that is our first kill with the new 30-06. So at least we can go have fun shooting moose. Like I said, I'd avoid everything that has TruRACs right now that isn't moose. That's going to be my plan. We're only shooting moose in this video, but I at least want to get a look at them. I've seen some screenshots and I do think they look good. So obviously, just a little silver there. Decent can check, but yeah. I like the fact that they've kind of stuck closer to the look of the Legacy Rack. Like, from what I've seen, that's kind of been the theme for Moose. Like, the Legacy Racks looked pretty good, so I'm glad there's not, like, major changes. That one's a little better. Got some actual palmation happening there. Actually, before he turns or anything, I think we'll go ahead and try to heart shot him, but looking pretty decent. Decent 4. So there's another one. Right there. He's just a 3. I'm not going to shoot him, but I quite like that design. I think it's good. Like, it sucks that I really think they nailed these moose antlers. I think they're probably by far the best TruRACs they've done in the game so far. But the fact that this update's kind of coming with all the broken diamonds going over 1,000 and all that, I think it really hurts. Like, it's unfortunate that this kind of has happened the last couple updates. Like, they've kind of nailed something, and then there's been a negative side to it as well, but I suppose we can only hope they can get it right in the future, because not really much else we can do, actually. But not too bad. I like the look of that. So, what, like 850 usually these would be? 864? I was just purely going off of, like, score estimate and stuff, but not too bad. Okay, I know I said moose only, but this might actually be a decent chance to take a look at this. Not bad. I figured I'd bring the 22 pistol just in case I got a chance to test it out, and I mean, I've never shot it. It wasn't too bad to gauge the drop I would need. That was second shot. Really good fire rate as well. I'll still need to kind of look into it a little bit and see what different options there are for loadouts, since the 22 pistol is lighter than the rifle, but that's not bad. 133 meter shot, took me basically one shot to get it figured out, and 902 scores. Pretty decent duck as well. That's another decent one anyway. Pretty much the same size as the one we had earlier. Don't know if I can really see much of anything else. I don't know. Maybe I can get a brain shot? If I want to use the 30-06, I don't really have a ton of options, but go for it and see what happens. Not bad. I gotta say, the 30-06 and the True Moose so far, they are pretty dang good. So that was a 218 meter brain shot. Barely caught the bottom of it, so could have been a little higher, but not too bad. Little 840. Decent gold. So I switched to Medved because I figured I can find more moose. That's bigger than I thought. Ooh, it's a big 4. So that's actually what that is like the old big 4 small 5 rack kind of replicated as a TruRAC. Like I said, I like they didn't kind of stray too far from the old legacy racks. I think they're pretty good. But yeah, I like that. So I have soft points, and I want to try to single lung that. Hopefully that'll get him. Maybe? I don't think that's going to be full. I don't know what happened there. That's odd. 74%? I mean, soft points, single lung have usually done quite well. Based on the weight, that's barely this rack. So he probably would have been like 920s, 930s. Not bad, though. Probably throw that in the lodge to get a better look later. one thing's for sure, there are 100% more moose switching to medved. I think that was a good idea, so I want to try this again. It's a little further. I'm just going to put soft point single lung. I feel like we're not getting full again. I wonder, are the moose suddenly tougher, like with TruRACs, or did they change something about soft points? That kind of sucks. I was really enjoying using the soft points for broadside stuff. So I think that's like what would be big rack 3, small rack 4 with the legacy racks. And yeah, 75%. I actually like that better. It's a little more vertical than horizontal. The old rack would go like outwards a little more. I don't understand why we're suddenly losing a lot of quick kill with those, though. That's unfortunate. I guess I'm going back to polymers then. Whoa! Look at that guy. That's a weird one. I want to get that. I want to get a better look. That looked all kinds of strange. I don't know. I like the fact, like, a lot of the elk, the kind of oddball ones were kind of like bad looking. I don't think this looks bad necessarily. 300 still does a good job of punching through to the heart with polymer tips anyway. So, is he actually as weird as I thought, or was it just the angle? I think he's a lot more flat. Yeah. Like, the antlers don't go up very much. They kind of, like, almost, like, go backwards, but this side's way bigger. Maybe that's what I saw? That's interesting. I like that. So, I think with that guy, we're going to hop back and take a look at the bigger one that we got in him. It is actually nice to get a TruRAC Moose on the wall. I've had a Legacy Rack Diamond sitting here for forever just as a placeholder, but yeah, not too bad. I never calculated what his score should have been. I got to think like 920s with his weight being 570. Not looking too bad though. And then this guy, like I said, the fact that I don't dislike the rack even though he's like a weird looking one, I think that's a big plus because I disliked a lot of the elk. I think that's at least a positive for the Moose. So, a lot of good stuff with the update. I was really impressed with the guns. I didn't test out the air gun. We'll use that probably in the next video. But, yeah. Other than the broken diamonds, for the most part, I was actually fairly impressed. So, hopefully they can get that fixed. I suppose that's all we can actually hope for at the moment. But, I think that's going to wrap it up. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.